Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Trouble Free. In this video, I am going to explain you about software myths in the subject of software engineering. So basically, you know what a myth is, right? Something we assume. It is not true, like it may or may not be true, right? Myth is something but our imagination, our assumption, okay? So yeah, before starting the video, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, do subscribe. And also I have started a new channel about study abroad content. If you're interested, I'll give the link of the channel in the description. You can have a look. So now let us see what are the different software myths we have. We have three types of myths actually. Management myth, that is the myths of the management people. Next is customer, that is of the customers, and the developers or the practitioners. You can say developers myths simply. So again in each also we again have some subcategories. In management myths we have 3, in customer we have 2, and in practitioner we have 3. Like that in each we have some subcategories. Let us see them now. So first let us see management myths. That is, I will explain what is the myth and what is the reality behind that myth. Okay, I have just written the myths here. I will explain realities and orally. So first one is available standards and procedures are enough. So we are already having some predefined standards and procedures which are defined in a book. That will be enough. That is what management will think. But actually what is the reality? Okay, we have all the standards and procedures in a book, that's okay, but is that book correct? Is that book complete? Is that adaptable to the newly coming technologies or softwares, right? So like that all questions will come. So available standards or procedures are enough is what management will think. The reality is, okay, it might be enough, but is that book correct? Is that book complete? Is that book adaptable to the new changes? Is that being used up to what extent it is being used? All these questions will come into the reality. Okay, next is we can add workers when we get behind the schedule. This is the myth number 2. Okay, we can add. So whenever we are getting behind the schedule, suppose we are supposed to complete a project in 15 days, but we are not able to do so. 10 days have completed and we came to know that okay, so with the available staff we cannot complete the remaining part of the project, and then on the 11th day you are adding some people. That will be enough is what management will be thinking. But actually if you add new people in the last minute, who will give the knowledge about the project to those people? If you are adding some new people into your project, then don't know anything about your project, right? You have to train them. So who are already existing people, they have to complete their work or they have to train these new people, right? So from the beginning itself we have to hire all the people. From the beginning itself we have to take all the measures in order to complete the project on time. Okay, in between, in the middle, if you add people, in the middle if you add workers, that will not help. Okay, next, we can outsource the project to third party and relax, they will take care of the project. So again this is also wrong. Outsourcing the project to a third party in the sense, suppose you want a website to be designed for your suppose let us take my example. I am having my channel, right? So in order to provide the notes and in order to provide the whatever video links or whatever it is, I want a website. And if I am outsourcing that website to a third party and I'm just relaxing, I'll give all my requirements, that's fine, but still I have to in between I have to keep on following up them. I have to check the website whether everything is according to my wish or not, or they are making any changes. There may be some misunderstandings, right? So I have to keep on checking. So in between we have to keep on checking, right? So that is the third myth. Okay, you cannot just simply outsource the project to a third party and relax. You have to keep on following them up, you have to keep on monitoring them. Okay, so this is about the management myths, right? Now after this we have the customer myth. So in customer myths we have only 2, that is customer myths are nothing but from the customer's point of view. Okay, so general statement of project is enough, details can be filled later. That is, if a customer is requesting for a project, if a customer is requesting for an application, let us suppose, okay, so if the customer says I want a gaming application, will that be enough? No, right? So the customer will be thinking like that only. General statement of the project is enough. All the details of the project I can give later is what customer will think. But that will not be enough, right? Clear, everything perfect requirements have to be given, then only you can get the efficient project. Okay, and also continuous communication between should be there between the customer and the company or the developer who is doing the project, who is doing the application for the customer. So continuous communication should be there, and also each and every requirement should be mentioned clearly before the start of the project itself. Okay, next, software requirements can be changed easily because software is flexible. We know that software is flexible, right? We have learned this in the characteristics of software. So since software is flexible, we can change the requirements whenever we want, but that is not correct. See, when you are changing a particular requirement, it has some cost associated with that. That is, you need to bear some costs. If you're changing anything, you need to bear some cost. And also, you know, if it is in the beginning stage, the cost also will be less. If it is in the later point of time, then the cost will increase, right? And also time also will be wasted. So of course software is flexible, but you have to not take it for granted, and you cannot change your requirements according to your wish. Okay, until and unless it's an emergency, you should not change your requirements. Okay, this is about the customer myths. Next, practitioner or developer myths, that is from the developer's point of view. Okay, so once the program is written, job is done. This is what the developer will do. So what is the job of a developer? Developer will be developing the code, right? So once I write the code, once I finish writing of the code, then the job is done, is what developer will think. But is that enough? No, right? So even after delivering it to the customer, also in the maintenance phase, also after deployment, we also till then also we have to still take care of the project. At that point of time also, if there is any change requested by the customer, or if there is any error, then all the time the developers have to be alert, and they have to keep on changing according to the customer's wish, right? So once the code is written, then the job will not be finished. Okay, next, until program starts to run, there is no way to assess the quality. So once you start to write a code, okay, then you will have some efficiencies, right? I'm not getting that word exactly. Yeah, complexities, time complexity and space complexity you will have, right? You need to follow all of them. It is not like after I write the entire program and I start running the program, then only I can assess the quality. That is what developer will think, but that is not correct. We have formal technical reviews, right? We have formal technical reviews which are more effective than actual testing. So for formal technical reviews, you need not wait till the end of the code. So daily to daily, you'll have daily stand-up calls and all, right? So daily to daily, on a day-wise basis, you can check. You can, assess the quality. Suppose you have to write 1,000 lines of code, let us take, for to complete an application, you need to write 1,000 lines of code. On the day one, you have just written 100 lines of code. Okay, that 100 lines of code will be assessed. So you need not wait till the completion of the code. We can check in between also. Okay, next, the only deliverable work product is a software code. So it is not the only deliverable work product. Along with the code, you also have to give the description, like why we have used it, why we have used so and so libraries or so and so methods, procedures, everything. Why? Because the customer also have to understand that, right? Along with the code, you have to give them some backups. So if at all this code is not working, or if at all this in this code sometimes this kind of errors may happen. So when these errors are happening, you have to do this, that entire catalog you have to give it to them. Then only if there is any problem, then the customer will be able to solve it. Like for example, when we purchase a mobile, we will be, along with the mobile, we will also be getting that user manual, right? Along with the not only mobile, any electronic device or anything, we will be getting the manual also, like how to use it. Then only the customer will be clear of how to use the product, right? So this is all about the myths. We have three types of myths: management, customer, and developer or practitioner. You can also say just developer if you are forgetting the word practitioner, that's not an issue. And again, in each also we have some subcategories, and in each subcategory also we have learned what each of them is. Okay, so that's all for this video. Let's meet up soon in the next coming video with another topic. Till then, if you're still having any doubts, just let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely try to clear all your doubts for sure. Let's meet up soon in the next coming video with another topic. Thanks for watching the video to the end.